problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Well, hello and welcome to the Tuesday KVJ After the Show Podcast. Yeah, here we go. Welcome to it. We'll see you through it. Don't do it. Yeah.
Screw it.
There you go. Okay, thank you.
Brew it.
There. Yeah.
Don't poo-poo it.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, just chew it. All right, we're done. We're done.
Virginia had a very great question at the end of the show. We didn't have time for that question about what to dip your French fries in, Jay Bird.
Because we don't do ketchup.
Well, I do ketchup. Don't ever speak for me again when it comes to condiments. Thank you. It's a triple loaded question here. There's so many different sauces that I roll with.
You have to pick one. What's the best?
Oh my
Go.
Gosh.
Just one.
I do love ketchup. There's a new ketchup right now out in the market.
Not ketchup.
Okay. Anything
it's got to be beside
All right,
ketchup.
that's fine. All right, I like it. I'm going to go honey mustard.
Me too.
Yeah, I do. I love honey mustard, but I love barbecue sauce. I love sweet and sour, too.
Honey mustard, though, that's my fave. Look at all the stuff we have in common.
Shit.
You guys are like two peas in a pod.
Two DJs, one brain.
We're like twinsies.
Same Z's. That's what you say.
Same Z's.
Same Z's.
People are actually waiting on this discussion. You got a combo of mayo and ketchup.
Ugh.
But here's the thing, though. That's two condiments as one. I don't know I think that's a loophole. Virginia said just one. Because if that was the case, I would take honey mustard and barbecue and mix it together.
You should say like Thousand Island dressing. Then isn't that like mayo and relish and ketchup all together?
Yes.
Blech.
Yeah, my parents, when I was a kid, that was the only dressing we ever had. And did it have chunks of pickle in it or
It
something?
did. That's
it was
the relish.
so gnarly. Yeah, to me, it reminded me of vomit. And it was just, it had the same look and texture of vomit. And
Dog barf.
It was one of the reasons. It took me years to get over, actually to enjoy a salad on my own because of that.
Then
dressing.
I love dog barf sauce because I think it's fantastic. It's what they put in the Big Mac.
I remember as a kid, I hated that and French dressing the most. I was like, this French dressing was terrible.
I loved French dressing until I found a baby spider in there.
What?
Yeah, we had a salad bar back at Lake Park Elementary. That was a big deal. Once you got to the 4th grade, you were allowed to get pizza and the salad bar. You were a big boy or a big girl. And I'd always get the salad bar, always get French dressing. And I remember one time I'm putting it in there and there's a spider in the French dressing and it kind of ruined it for me for several years.
It's not the French dressing's fault.
Agreed.
It's probably on the lunch lady.
I was young. I didn't know. I get it now.
Yeah, my favorite as a kid was pizza. As we went into high school, we had a cool thing. We had a milkshake machine, and it basically served up what was kind of like the equivalent of a Frosty.
That's fun.
Yes,
In high
it
school?
was fantastic. Yeah, in high school, yeah.
Wow.
You'd have that every day. It was kind of like a snack line you could go through, and they would have hamburgers and pizza, and they had the milkshake machine. And I remember when I was there, I was just like, you were a big baller when you were to that stage. And I remember consistently it was either pizza, I'd always do the milkshake, and probably a couple Star Crunches because the Star Crunch would hold up and you could dip it in the milkshake, and then that's what I would eat.
You are making my mouth so wet.
Oh,
Kevin.
yeah. I wasn't even fat then. Yeah, I was in high school. I was skinny Kev, still ate like garbage.
Star Crunch sometimes is too aggressive.
It can hurt your mouth. It's a lot like Captain Crunch.
Yeah, it scrapes the roof of your mouth. I don't like it.
It's not as bad as an offender as Captain Crunch, but you're right. Star Crunch, you pay a price.
Give me a strawberry shortcake roll. Oh, those
It wouldn't
are
hold up
good.
in the milkshake. That was the only reason. You had to go with that because everything else would snap off, break, crumble, whatever, and you needed a Star Crunch.
Nutty Bar.
Nutty Bar would work.
Nutty Bar tried that. It would break off a lot.
It could break off,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, a lot.
Damn
You're
it.
the
I'm
whole
sorry.
time dug in.
I realize you've done the work.
Oh, I did. I put in a lot of time. Yeah, I didn't study school. I studied snack cakes in milkshakes.
I remember a big
I'll
deal
tell you about that.
in high school. If you had, they end up getting Taco Bell in Palm Beach Gardens High School.
Real Taco Bell?
Real Taco Bell. You could order the bean burrito, and there was some other. They offered 2 Taco Bell items in our cafeteria, and that was big shit at our school.
It's big shit at any school. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Even this day, you don't hear about that.
No schools have Taco Bell in there now?
I don't know.
Not
Yeah.
mine. No.
Yeah, how would they have
We're
done
lucky to
that?
have a Taco Bell in my town. Seriously, that was a big deal. They just got a Taco Bell in my town like 3 years ago.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to drive. We had to drive to Lancaster to get Taco Bell when I was in high school, and that was a 20-minute drive.
So it was a big deal then to get Taco Bell for you.
Big time, yeah. But we go up, whatever day it was, they'd have great taco deals, and we go up there and we get like 10 each. Yeah, knock those down. But yeah, it was a big deal, yeah. I mean, when you're from a small town, man, that's the kind of stuff you got to deal with.
You're right. That small town I played baseball in, they had a super Walmart 10 miles out, and that was the thing people did on the weekend. I shit you not.
No, that's what we do in my town. They got Super Walmart, and that's what you do. You go hang out at Super Walmart.
In the parking lot. You go shopping, and then there's teenagers in the parking lot partying. It was crazy.
Yeah, that wasn't around when I was there, but since I've left, I've heard that that's where the high school kids hang out. Super Walmart parking lot. Friday night, baby. Hell yeah.
Man, that sounds lame.
It was so lame. Oh my God.
It's tough. Small towns are tough, man.
It was the Walmart, and high school football was king shit.
High school football's big, yeah.
That was big, but that would be over by 10 p.m., sometimes earlier.
Yeah. And it only was for 3 months out of the year or 2. So that was tough. The rest of the time, yeah, you'd have high school sports is big. And then the rest of the time, you would just get in weird, redneck, stupid, dipshit stuff. That's what you do in a small town. That's where you go out mudding and all this kind of,
We're going to the barn to drink.
Yeah.
That sounds cozy to me, though. A barn party? I like that. Put up a couple keggers.
I don't like hay. I have animal allergies. It sounds awful.
Yeah, we do that. We do a lot of keg parties out in fields.
Do me a favor. Go back to the fucking big city, then.
I will.
Mm-hmm. Some of the other stuff on dipping your French fries in, anything from vinegar to spicy ketchup. Some of the answers that people have.
I think you would like this ketchup that I've been buying. It's got honey in it. They put honey and mix it with ketchup. Kevin, oh, it's so good.
It's that good, huh?
It's that good. Virginia's looking at me like
I don't like honey. I don't like honey in my ketchup. I just don't. I don't feel it.
Okay. Let me see. There's fancy sauce. That's what they call it.
Bird sauce?
Yeah, some people are saying that. Bird sauce and Bud's honey mustard.
Bird sauce is, I think for me, right below honey mustard. It goes honey mustard, then bird sauce. And I like the bird sauce better than the sweet and sour sauce at McDonald's.
Damn.
So, bam. And the sweet and sour used to be my solid second until I tried your bird sauce.
Okay. Well, there you go. Confessions. It's good stuff. Some of the other stuff coming in here today, continuing on a little bit about, if you'd like to talk about some of the furloughed federal employees. A couple things to drop on you. One, there is actually the Legal Aid Society of Palm Beach County doing a helpline for furloughed federal employees. If you're a federal employee residing in Palm Beach County and impacted by the government shutdown, help is one call away for landlord-tenant, mortgage foreclosure, student loans, credit cards, auto loans.
So if the world is closing in on you, you at least have a resource. You can call them and find out, okay, what should I do?
It's 561 number, 655-8944, extension 325. That's 655-8944, extension 325. You can call that.
I like that.
Yeah.
That'll just take some of the stress off of you. Like, if you're worried about, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay the mortgage? How am I going to pay my FPL bill? What should I be doing? They can help you.
Mm-hmm. Somebody, Clarita, said she did something that's really cool, something to think of, too. To help a family affected by the government shutdown, I contacted my electric company, and I paid this month's bill for a family.
Aww.
I did it anonymously, but you can. They'll be like, hey, I want to do this. And they'll be like, okay, here's one. I guess apparently they know what they do, and you can help out that way, too. So,
very cool.
Yeah, that is some good stuff. So appreciate that. Let me see. Somebody said, Kev, your plain white tee fucking annoys me and my wife. You look like a bum today. Thank you. All right.
I thought you looked striking when you came in here this morning.
Well, thank you, Virginia.
Kind of looks like a dick.
Kind of, yep. Dick-faced bum.
Dick-faced.
Just don't read the comments, baby. Just don't read the comments.
It's his job to read the comments.
Well, it's so funny because you never know. It's so always amusing what it is that sets people off into a riot.
Oh, I know. You say don't read we have to read the comments. That's what sucks. We're forced to read the comments. We read every damn insult you send us.
Yeah. Denny's going to need you in here. There's a couple questions and a quick little segment we have called Ask Denny's going on here. These are questions that I would be of no service on.
Weed questions or technology?
either.
Okay, got ya.
In fact, this one actually is kind of about both. Milo sent an email, and he said, is there really an app that will help you find the closest pot dealer? It seems kind of like that would be littered with narcs, and I feel like it's a trap. Like kind of like a Find a Hitman app would only lead you right to a trap of cops.
Yeah, actually, I have one on my phone. It's the Leafly app will tell you all the dispensaries. So it's all legal dispensaries in the area.
It's not like a guy named Bones that lives down the street that's
Not a setup.
selling out of his mom's, closet.
No. But I mean, for a lot of the illegal doings that people do use, the dark web, funny enough, used to be this like secretive, sketchy dark web, but now it's become almost like a mainstream, It's gained a lot of popularity in the last few years. But through there, they have different things, Silk Road 2.0, and I think it's on 3.0 now because they keep shutting it down. But that's where people buy all like the human trafficking and the hitmen and
Oh my
illegal
gosh.
drugs, narcotics, such like that.
The fun stuff.
All the big stuff is done usually through, and what they are is they're kind of like online forums and such.
They're selling people?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's crazy.
It's pretty horrifying. I try to stay away. I don't go anyway. I've actually been off the dark web a lot lately, just because of.
It's a different side of depressing. Oddly enough, dark
Totally.
means dark.
Yeah, it's a different side of humanity. You don't want to go down.
Yeah, it's dark because of that.
Well, you just hope that the
heavy.
cops. Are you telling the cops about this silk thing?
Oh, they're all over it.
Okay, good.
But everything's anonymous. Everything's done through private VPNs now. So, or if they're using IP scramblers, so nobody really knows. So when you bust somebody and you're like, oh, they're in Istanbul, and then you look, they're not really. They're from in America or Canada using some sort of scrambled IP from another country.
Denny's.
It's a scrambler.
Well, so yeah, if anyone's going on there and doing illegal doings, they guaranteed are using a private VPN and some sort of IP scrambler, guaranteed, or some sort of Tor browser. That the Tor browser has a IP scrambler built right into it. So
That's crazy stuff.
Damn.
but yeah, heavy stuff there.
And technology grabs you. Yeah, I just saw a story today. They busted a bunch of people up in St. Pete for human trafficking. And the odd
Good.
thing about it, in the story, they were talking about it was a 17-year-old boy.
Doing
They set
it?
the whole thing up?
No, they broke out of it.
Oh.
Which, I know you think like, oh, they're taking 9 or 12-year-old girls. No, 17-year-old boy. And what had happened was there was a gaming app that they'd used and set bait as a trap. Meet us here because we're doing gaming stuff. And they said that's just kind of a warning to parents that be aware. I mean, if a 17-year-old boy, you're at the threshold of manhood.
And they got him.
They got him. And they bust him out of the house that they went and raided.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's your lesson right there.
None of us are safe.
No, and they use all those cryptocurrencies you guys love for trading.
I guarantee you a 17-year-old boy is probably stronger than me.
Yeah, I saw today, too, the weird thing about it is talking about the mining the cryptocurrency is now what they're doing is they're going and they're stealing processing power off of people's computers. If you notice your computer slowed down, it might be some hacker is stealing your processing power to use to mine cryptocurrency. And, of course, it's in my head because the last week and a half, guess whose computer's been acting a lot slower?
Yours.
I saw a story, I'm like, they're stealing my processing power.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah, you got to watch out because that's a way people make cryptocurrency is by what you do is you rent out through the internet your processing power of your computer. They're using it for whatever. They don't even tell you, and you never ask questions, but you're allotting a certain percentage of your processing power from your
I
computer.
can't even follow this stuff. I can't even keep up on it.
can't.
I'm actually on eBay right now, just not even listening.
Oh, look at that. Shocking. He's looking at G.I. Joes.
Put it away.
But yeah, it's become a big thing with the cryptocurrencies and whatnot. That's how they pay all these hitmen and human traffickers.
So there's so many hitmen that probably we don't even know about.
Oh, my God, of
Jeez.
course.
It's a regular profession on the internet.
Probably people you wouldn't expect.
You probably shared a beer. A beer. A beer with a murder. You probably shared a beer with one of these hitmen.
Or a bear.
Or a bear.
This beer's delicious. Is this Grizzly?
No, it's polar.
Ooh, even better.
But yeah, the internet's a sketchy place.
Wow.
Damn, Denny's.
Thanks, Denny's.
I feel like I learned something, but I feel dirtier for it.
Yeah, it's the ignorance is bliss mind state.
You are right.
The more you learn, the sadder you get.
Damn, Denny's.
It's true though.
That should be a bumper sticker.
Pure wisdom there.
It's true though.
Should just go hold a pizza.
Yeah.
You will feel better. It's weird how it works.
Ah, full circle. We're good now.
Still think about how that pizza's made. Just enjoy it.
Denny's ruins everything.
You're right. Don't think about how it's made, man.
It'll depress you.
Leslie had a question for Denny's. I have a small dog who's becoming more and more anxious as she gets older and is experiencing extreme separation anxiety. I've heard a lot about the calming properties of CBD products, but the only thing I could find was hemp oil at the pet store. I tried doing some research to figure out the difference between CBD and hemp products, but it's a bit confusing. Then it dawned on me, hey, Denny's would probably know how to explain it all. Please, in layman's terms, tell me what would be better for my extremely nervous and clingy dog.
So as far as the canine stuff, probably all is hemp. A lot of the CBD oil is farmed from hemp because they are so closely related. Now, marijuana does contain trace elements of CBD oil in it as well as the THC.
Okay.
So marijuana, you get the best of both worlds. Hemp, you just get the oil from it. So, I mean, what they do is they do a combined. You'll get hemp oil combined with, the actual plant oil as well.
Okay.
So, I mean, it doesn't matter. CBD oil is not illegal. You can totally buy it. You can add it to your water. You can add it to your pet's water.
Yeah, they're doing
It has no psychoactive
restaurants
properties.
now. I saw there's a couple in Delray and some in Fort Lauderdale that they're adding CBD oil to the foods they serve.
What do you think about the CBD? You think it really is as healing as they say it is?
Yeah, so CBD is weird. It's I believe it's a reverse tolerance. When you first start taking, you really won't notice anything. It takes a couple dosings before you start even getting any benefits from it. Your body starts off with a tolerance towards it and then slowly loses it. So you would want to take it for a little bit, like 2 weeks before you would probably actually notice anything beneficial from it. And it might be less than that. Everybody's different.
It
but
sounds like it's one of those like SSRI drugs, kind of, where like a Zoloft, where it takes a couple weeks to kick in.
Takes a
that
couple-
kind of effect, anyway.
Totally, but also what's cool about it is there's no psychoactive properties to it. So you can take it, especially from the hemp one, and not especially feel
What would it do
anything.
for me?
All that it really does is helps your body heal. It's really the big thing about it. So you won't notice anything. You'll just probably feel better, and it helps your body.
And
it
in
helps
4 weeks, you'll start growing hair again.
Wow.
It makes your penis take 2 inches on.
I mean,
Give
it's
me-
gonna help. It's gonna help everybody here.
Give me
Yeah,
some now.
they've just found a lot. It repairs the little receptors in your brain to help you deal with pain and such. I think is what they were saying was the
Really?
big thing. If anyone's in pain, chronic pain, you can take it for a while and start feeling the effects of it. But that's what's cool. A lot of the older generation takes them because they don't want to get high. They just want the healing, and I mean the main part of that. So THC would treat other things, like if you have glaucoma and such. Then you would probably have to have the THC, not just necessarily the CBD only. It just depends on whatever ailment. You know.
I have a question for you, Jay Bird. You take CBD oil. Let's say this is just a for instance.
You down with CBD?
Y'all know me.
You take CBD oil. You're going to add 3 inches to your penis length, but you'll have continual long hairs growing out of the tip of your dickhead.
Do I continue?
So
No, I don't want it.
it'll look like Beaker from the Muppet Show.
No, I don't. No, absolutely not. I don't want it.
I think you've come to terms with your penis.
You have to. What would I do? Keep pulling on it?
Well, I don't think that's going to stop.
Yeah.
5 inches.
No,
No?
I'm not impressed with the no.
5 inches, but then you get like a little flatulence issue where every time you get a boner, just at the beginning of your boner, it is a earth-shaking fart.
No, I continue with what I've got. I don't want hairy tip, and I don't want farting problems. Yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
I'm staying.
It's
stay.
only
That's
right
very
when you
telling.
start to get hard, though. So you could run in the bathroom, you could go,
So that's my only effect. Is
and then you could run back out, and your dick would be like, wow. You just know you have to give yourself like
30
seconds. I mean, it's going to be a beast of a fart.
I see it trying to sell me on this.
I am.
I'm still staying.
You add
I think Panda would take it.
you add 6 inches, but it talks.
I mean, well, yes, I do that.
Yeah.
That's just cool.
Hello, ladies. And
It's
then that's
French.
a French accent.
It's
yes.
definitely French.
Well, with a deal like that.
Come a little closer. I'd like to kiss you.
I think most guys would take the farting for the bigger penis.
Denny's, would you?
Depends. If you can hide and run
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
You would take it.
Farting, you fart for 30 seconds and move on with your life. Yeah, that's cool.
How many inches you say?
Well, we started at 2, but I went to 5. 5 might be too dangerous.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not here to bust my liver.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear you say that, too.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Got a little bit of an update on the Heroin Diaries. Nikki Sixx talking about that in the dirt with Motley Crue. Got an email here from Tina. Said, Nikki Sixx goes into the writing of the songs from Motley Crue and the fights with the group and the legal issues and the sex, drugs. It's the best book that I have ever read. Now, that is the Heroin Diaries from Nikki Sixx, which is different, I believe, from the Dirt with Motley Crue. And actually, Nikki Sixx died 2 times, Kevin, not just once.
2?
Okay. Yeah, he's working on making the Heroin Diaries a movie because it's that good. Yeah, he actually did a song for the book. He has a side project group, I think, called 6 a.m., and it's actually a really good song. He actually used water from a urinal one time to shoot up.
You are scraping the rock bottom.
The Dirt is the follow-up, but with all the guys, since Nikki did so well with the Heroin Diaries. Okay, so interesting. That's how the Dirt came to be. The Heroin Diaries was first. The Dirt was second. Did not know. Virginia, there is Dirty Bingo at the Brass Tap in Coral Springs. It's so dirty, fun, and educational.
See, that's what I want to do. I want to do raunchy bingo. I want to have some fun. I want it to be R-rated.
Mama, I'm down. You got to sell it on Ralston.
He ain't coming.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, do you want to make this a KVJ event or?
I think it's going to be a VJ
VJ?
event.
VJ.
VJD.
Get any VD in there?
That means I'll have to make Denny's go.
If
Yeah.
Jay's going, D's going.
That's true. I'll make him.
He'll like it.
Once you get him out there, he'll love it.
We know the trick. Put a little Jameson in him, he's good.
That is the trick. You put a little JMO in his drink.
All you got to do is walk up with a bottle, and everybody's mood changes.
Here you go. Danielle sent an email, said, talking about kid songs that sound like bad words. Now, I was listening to a few shows back. You're talking about the kid songs. Listen to the Puppy Dog Pals theme song from Disney Junior Channel.
This is Harlan Williams' show. So Rocco is obsessed with this. I listen to this a lot.
She said, it sounds like they say, we bark and jizz and chew. I had to look up the lyrics. They say they bark and chase and chew, but we bark and jizz
and chew.
and chew.
Bingo and rolling, couple of puppies. They bark and jizz and chew.
Sounds like jizz.
Yeah.
Bingo and rolling, couple of puppies. They bark and jizz and chew.
Yeah.
Next time we get Harlan in here, we have to ask him.
Did you really say they bark and jizz and chew? Because it doesn't sound like they bark and chase and chew. I'm trying to listen. They bark and chase and chew.
Bingo and rolling, couple of puppies. They bark and jizz and chew.
I don't know, maybe.
When you said Chase and you put that in my head, I could hear
All right,
Chase.
let's plant this. That's what I tell you. That's the way these things work. Okay, we bark and jizz and chew.
Bingo and rolling, couple of puppies. They bark and jizz and chew.
Jizz.
Yeah. It goes to show you how the mind works, right?
Does.
To whatever you plan it with.
But chasing and jizzing go hand in hand.
I don't know if they do actually. The running and that'd be tough.
You're not doing it right, Bird.
Fascinating, Danielle. Thank you very much. Stephanie said, I recently misheard another lyric by Ariana Grande. It's the song Breathin'. I hear NRA can't control my mind. Okay.
Time goes by and I can't control my mind. Don't know what else to try.
She's always hard to understand.
Yes.
But I hear, and I can't control my mind.
Yeah.
I don't hear NRA.
Right.
There you go. She's happy the Weird and Whatever podcast is back.
Yay.
And I'm looking on the Facebook page, and I see that Beckett is also back. And oddly enough, he's wearing a plain white T-shirt.
Yeah, but he's hot, Kevin.
I know.
Oh.
It just goes to show you he doesn't get any flack about his white T-shirt because he's handsome,
The only flack he's going to catch is from not taking it off quick enough.
right? See? Well, that's the difference, huh? And you're just a handsome gentleman.
Cool. It's crushing on Facebook. Zero interaction. Oh. Denny, did this fucking thing upload wrong?
0 likes.
Zero.
Okay,
I mean,
that's not possible.
It's got nothing. 23 minutes. It's got no interaction. What
Refresh your page.
I just did.
Refresh it again.
It
Refresh it again.
Baby, you want me to go like it?
Please, yes. Yeah. that goose egg is haunting.
That's terrible.
It is. It does.
We
It
can't
looks
have
ominous.
that.
Yes.
It's ominous, please. It did take a minute to load. So I don't know if there's an issue there or if it just sucks. Probably because it sucks.
Oh.
We'll be back this Wednesday, by the way, 6 p.m.
Got an email here about should I stay with this guy? I introduced my boyfriend to my mom for the first time last weekend. She's down from the north for the winter, and he is from his home out west. We've been seeing each other long distance for just about a year. We went out with 2 of my friends and my mom for happy hour last Friday. While I do not expect him to pick up the tab for my friends, I was hoping that he would for my mother. He's not tight on money, and I was worried that he would not grab her check. He did not. I was mortified. I wanted to grab her check, but I did not want to make matters worse. Should I stay with this guy? To be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, those are tough.
Those are tough, and I think sometimes people don't know how to handle things going into it, and yes, he should have offered to pick up the check for you and your mother.
Yeah.
Meeting her for the first time, but it's not enough to like say, that's it, it's over. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a mistake. It's certainly something that is troubling because you want to have a generous guy that realizes the importance of meeting your mom for the first time.
Well, how is he with other things? You know, if it's just one time that you thought that he should have and he did not, but
Thank you.
otherwise
Good point.
he's generous.
Yeah.
It could have been something came up and he was distracted and he missed the moment and wasn't thinking of it.
Right.
Thought didn't come to him.
That's what I wonder a lot of times when people call in with their scenarios and problems and all that. How was the relationship before this big problem happened? Were they good in your relationship? Is this the first time they've messed up? It's the 9th time did they mess up?
Does he pick up other checks?
Yeah, I mean,
He should be.
Yeah. So I would judge it on that. Obviously, generosity is big for you, and you make it sound like even in the email like he typically is not tight with his money. You'd said, so it probably was just an instance that happens to me, and I hate it because I am so scatterbrained. People probably have no idea just how scatterbrained I am, and
Kevin's watching the ceiling fan when the check comes, and it's not that he doesn't want to get the check, it's just that he didn't notice it.
Yes, things like that. And I have to work really hard and concentrate constantly to try to make sure I'm in the moment and I don't miss something. That's why, I mean, probably the worst thing you could do is try to host a radio show. Because there are so many moving parts and you got to focus so hard. I'm exhausted by the time this damn thing's over.
Oh my gosh.
It takes a lot of mental capacity for me to do that because I'm normally a flighty kind of guy. I'm better.
Chill.
Yeah, I'm chill. I would be better if I were just like in a think tank and I were just sitting there being the brainstorming guy and I'd crap out a couple ideas here and there. Being a structured, focused person in all moments, that's very difficult for me to do. But I'm the kind of person I would give everybody all my money. I'm like, okay, go ahead, take it. Go ahead.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Now your wife would be like, what are you doing?
Right.
And smack you.
Right, yeah, you can't judge me based on her purse strings. Yes, me, I've given her everything. I'm like, all right, you're the final determinant. But yeah, I'm always like, yeah, take whatever. I don't care. But it's just your presence. So don't judge him on that.
Yeah, I think most guys are going to try to be generous if they know they're supposed to.
Yeah.
And maybe he just didn't realize he was supposed to.
Might have missed his moment.
Give him the benefit of the doubt and maybe say something, but say it sweet. Don't say something and be
Right.
like, why didn't you?
Because he'll feel bad. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so often I miss my moment and I get chastised and yelled at for it. And I'm like, look, my intent was not bad. I
No.
missed it. And it's
And if you say something sweetly to him, next time he will want to do better because he'll be on your team.
you feel bad enough as it is. Yeah. I give him a chance. So I say no. Jibber worked so hard on this. I want to make sure we went through some more of these here. And since we won't shock you, Virginia, you can answer more quickly.
oh, we can't shock her. She's fucking always getting out of everything.
She overthinks everything. And you're right, that 2-minute game took about 9 minutes.
I'm sorry.
that was the true torturous part of that bit.
Yes. Waiting for Virginia to answer. Each one was like, and I had to cut it short too. I'm like, all right, I gotta get to commercials here.
That interesting strategy, and she got shocked only once.
Once, yeah.
Well, I got a lot right.
There were harder names on there too. Gosh,
I got a lot right.
I sent them too many names. I got too excited. I sent them 30 fucking bone
30?
names. I sent them so many
There's
names.
about 15 probably. I narrowed it down a little bit too.
He likes options.
I do, yeah. I even worked through them and tried to throw some of the tougher ones actually. Like Dianeira's, whatever it is. I left that one out because I thought maybe she would have heard that one.
I have heard that one.
Yeah.
I know that's a Game of Thrones.
So I did not use that one.
Suits got that one wrong.
Oh, we did.
You were playing with him off the air.
Well, shock Suits then.
Get his ass in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want his
Has he
ass.
already played the game though? Yeah, he probably already knows it now.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. Gendry. Game of Bones, Virginia. Is that a Game of Thrones character or is that a bone in the body? Gendry. What do you think?
Game of Thrones.
You're going to say Game of Thrones. Yes, you are correct.
It's so annoying that you're getting these right.
Yeah, I'm just guessing.
Varys, Varys. Is that a Game of Thrones character or a bone in the body?
Thrones.
You are correct again. Maxile, Maxillae.
That's a bone.
That is a bone. See how fast she's answering now? We're just zipping right through the bit.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I am afraid of that shocker. I'm really afraid that one day it's going to send a charge to my heart and I've already done some damage and I'll just drop dead.
Oh, and we had it on such a low amount for the queen over here.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Yeah.
But all these Johnny-come-latelys online, you guys, that shit ain't, you all faking it. That shit ain't real.
All right.
Shit.
Come look at my fucking leg if you think it ain't real. Even on a low setting, that thing leaves a mark.
We've yet to go to a 10. I'm telling you.
I've never gone to a 10. As much as you've seen him jump, the max you've ever got is maybe a 6.
I get that I appear to be extra, as they say. I'm telling you, this dog collar or this shock collar absolutely works. It's the best one we've ever had.
It's like
solid.
riding the white lightning.
Yes, it
Good.
is.
It's good. Malleus.
Spell it?
Malleus. Is that a Game of Thrones character or a bone in the body, Virginia?
Let's go Thrones.
You're going to go Thrones. I'm going to say shocker.
Oh, it's a bone.
Yeah, it is.
Shocker.
It's one of 6 ear bones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even put little details like that in there.
Wow. We're all impressed.
No, nobody is. And I'm now depressed because of
Somebody really did their homework.
and you get them all right. It's so annoying.
Let me see. You've got Miss Andy, I believe is how you say it. I don't even know. Missandei.
Sound like you're doing Morgan Freeman. Miss Andy.
Miss Andy.
Oh, Miss Andy.
Miss
Andy
Andy.
had a sex change.
Hop in the back seat and I'll drive you to work.
Miss Andy.
Yeah,
Sounds like a Thrones.
you're correct. That is the hot chick that serves Dionysus.
Okay.
Yes, she is the handmaiden and a former slave who served as an interpreter. There you go.
Good job, Virginia.
Virginia actually did pretty good.
I know it's heartbreaking.
She breezed right through that.
It's heartbreaking.
Well, it's 50-50.
Just breezed
I
right
know,
through.
but you guessed right, and I never guess right. I never. Denny's always has 2 doors. One's unlocked and one's locked at all times, but they're always different. And I swear to
Don't
you.
tell people on the radio that Denny's leaves one of his doors unlocked.
Well, no, at the same, there's always one door locked.
Yeah. Don't give up after the first one.
Try again, because you'll have success with the second.
They don't know where Denny's lives at. He's usually there. If he's not there, he's locking everything up. I guess the locked one every fucking time. It's a game we play.
Danny's locked both doors today.
Yeah, Denny's, please start locking both of your doors.
Might be a good suggestion.
He'll never turn on me.
We don't need nothing bad to happen to Rufus while you're gone.
Rufus. You guys like that show Shark Tank?
Yes.
Dad loves it.
Yeah.
I end up watching it as I'm going
Yeah.
to sleep, and it really kind of sucks me in.
I like it. I don't watch. I don't watch much. Like I can't say I don't watch TV. I watch movies. I watch TV like series.
I
don't.
really
I don't
liked
watch
it.
random.
This week, Bethany Frankel was on there, so I was really kind of plugged
Yeah.
in from the Real Housewives of New York. So I was like, ooh, I want to see what she has to say.
I thought that was cool, and I didn't realize this. Kevin O'Leary and Allie Webb. Do you know who they are? They're on the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they both grew up in Boca and went to Olympic Heights.
Oh.
And I guess they had some kind of contest, and it sounds like it was probably actually fixed because coincidentally, they wound up at Olympic Heights the other day.
Huh.
They brought the whole Shark Tank crew, all
That's
of them.
cool.
Yeah, Mark Cuban was there. Damon John was there. So they were all there answering questions from students. They did an appearance there.
I love it.
Yeah, for about 50 minutes. They took questions from students. But I mean, that'd be kind of cool, though, right?
Oh, if you're in that school, you're like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Did they film it for some kind of television project or?
They always run cameras, I'm sure, just in case something happens. And but yeah.
They'll have a little thing where, oh,
Look
high
what we
school.
did.
Look how cool we are.
You
And,
should. I mean, that's a nice thing they did. They gave up their time. They deserve some accolades.
yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. And somebody also sent a message too. You're talking about Rocco having birthday parties booked on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said, my daughter was invited to a party on MLK Junior Day. No school, but I work. The party's at noon. Who does that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous too.
I had a friend get married on a Monday, and it was still kind of during work hours. It's like, I don't think I can make it.
Yeah. People do weird things at weird times, and you got to realize you can't get mad at people when they're like, I can't make it.
Right?
I got some bills to pay. It just ain't going to happen for me. So there you go. All righty, y'all. That is going to do it for us here for a Tuesday. Go outside, enjoy that sunshine. Cooler temperatures, too. It's going to be going down. I think I saw it was going to get into the 50s, something like that.
It's beautiful.
Dang.
I guess right now it's like in the mid 60s, and then all day long it's just gorgeous. It doesn't get out of the 60s all day.
Really?
Oh, I love it.
All right. So go enjoy yourself outside, and we'll be back here tomorrow for you for the Wednesday KVJ show. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.